Okay, so AP Calculus AB. Construct a table and use the results to estimate the limit. So this is the one we decided to use today, was the limit of cosine x minus 1 over x as x approaches 0. Bill,
Yeah.
make sure that you approach from both sides, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Bill. You're wonderful. So let's start off, Bill, by defining our function, okay? So we're going to hit Control, Division, and we had cosine. And this is a mistake that another Bill made earlier. It's a small mistake. But we put in cosine. Make sure you open parentheses and put the x in. Because if you don't, see how it's in standard print there, Bill? Now it's in italics. So this is how you know if it went in correctly. There's cosine, but if you put the x in without the parentheses, it goes back to italics, which means that the calculator no longer recognizes it as a function. Okay, other Bill?
Yeah.
Okay. Minus 1. Use your down cursor. Put x. Now what? What's important here? Yeah, hit the right arrow to get out from underneath that denominator. Right? You want the cursor to be on the right-hand side of the... We'll give Mr. Cage some props on this video. To the right-hand side of the solidus, the fraction bar. Ooh, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, nice. That's wonderful. Control store. And then, if you don't mind, can we say this one was g of x? Just change it up a little bit. So g of x. Remember, when you press the button, what's going to happen now, Bill? Not a damn thing. It's just going to say done. Right? I'm expecting something cool, too, like maybe stars or something. A small bell. Cow. Mrrr. That's, if you hear that noise, your calculator's working correctly. All right? So we're going to make our approach. Remember, we're approaching to 0. So go back here to your home screen. Choose list because it says to construct a table. So we'll just construct a table. We're gonna approach 0. So we're going to start at negative values. Is that okay? So we'll start at negative 0.1. Yeah, I think so. And then what? Yeah, negative 0.01. Am I doing all right? What's the matter? You making fun? Dude, I don't know what's... It's just horrible. And these are the smart ones. No, they're very smart. Seriously. Right, Bill?
Yeah.
Right. Remember, let's put in the value that we know we can't get to just to make sure that our calculator reads it correctly. Right, Bill?
Yeah.
Right. And then what do we want to make sure of here? Positive, but we want to start close to 0 because we're going to converge from here towards 0 and from down here towards 0. So this number right here should be the closest one to 0, right? So we'll use 0.001. Is that all right? Yeah? And then 0.01. Then 0.1. Bill, you're a strange little man. What are you doing? Giving him the pencil. So from here, right, what are we going to do here? This is where we're going to define what we want our spreadsheet to do for us. So we're going to start with the, yeah, good job, Elsa. The equal sign. We're going to use, not F, it was G of A. And then this is really important just for notation purposes, right? I'm going to use what? The square brackets. And then we can skip out to here. All right, hit enter. And there's the table we were supposed to construct, isn't it? That's not bad, I don't think, is it? So what is this limit? Can you see it? What does it seem to be approaching? It looks like it's approaching 0 to me. How can we test it? You have a CAS calculator in front of you, so you can just go back out, right, to your home screen, right? If on the exam it says create a table, you can create a table, but I'd be damned if I wouldn't go back and make sure that I was coming to the right conclusion, so I'd go ahead and test it that way. Go to calculator, hit menu, choose calculus and limit. X is approaching 0. What is this piece for right here? Yeah, it's for direction. So if you want to approach from both sides, you leave that blank, right? And then here we're just going to type in g of x. right? Hit enter, and in fact, it's true. All right? Kevin? Happy? I just want you to be happy, son. That's all that matters. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, Kevin's begging you to please subscribe. Right, Kevin?